The Chillguy meme coin on Solana gets absolutely decimated. The price went down more than 40% in the last 24 hours alone. The question is, does it make sense to potentially buy the dip or should we cut losses? Let's have a look at some on-chain analytics that most people aren't looking at. Now, I have made 2 videos on Chillguy before on this channel. And the first video was published when we were at 20 cents. And that video performed quite well, as in a lot of people were interested in this rally, and that also then caused a subsequent rally. Another video followed, again, that outperformed the typical video. The typical video is here in gray. But have a look at what happened. So after the first video, the price went up by 166%, but now we are back to square one. What's happening here? Does it make sense to buy at this level? Let's get into the on-chain data again. We currently have 117,000 holders. That's all the holders on the Solana chain. And here we see the number of first-time traders versus recurring traders over time. It peaked on the 20th of November and since then is going down. And so surprise, surprise, the 20th of November was over here. We still had a little bit of a fake out, maybe caused by a whale, but in general, the momentum already turned around at that point. Now, it's not just the number of first-time traders that went down, it's also the trading volume, and it's also the involvement of the whales in that trading volume. So on the left side, we see the trading volume in US dollars. That went down by more than 2/3. On the right side, we see the involvement by large retail over time. It also went down in the last 2 days. Small retail is still holding, is still engaged. The large players have already exited, or at least they're in the process of exiting. Now here's what's interesting. The number of whales actually did not go down. It was just the holdings by the whales that went down. So over here we've got the number of retail investors versus the number of whales. And we make this distinction by the token balance. So on the left side, it's a minimum holding of 4,000 tokens. In the middle, 40,000 tokens. On the right, 400,000 tokens. So that's worth $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. All of those wallet cohorts accumulated at similar times, and all of them also dumped at similar times. But what is less important than the number of whales slightly dipping is the relative ownership that's much more than just slightly dipping. So just have a look at the whale accounts. They peaked at 350 million worth of the token. So it went down maybe by 45% or so from the peak. Now look at small retail. That went down from 11.5 million to 9.5 million. So maybe a decrease of only 15% or so. It's always the same story. The whales are the better players. They dump on small retail and small retail keeps holding the bag. Now don't get me wrong, just because Chillguy is going down doesn't mean that all of crypto has to dump, right? Crypto as a whole is still expanding right now. So this is the stablecoin market cap, and this shows whether or not money is currently flowing in crypto or is flowing out of crypto. Over here, this was the Terra Luna collapse. Then subsequently we had FTX. And now since October of last year, we see money flowing into crypto again. So when you send your hard-earned fiat currency to Binance and Binance funnels it over to, for example, Tether, Tether then prints the tokens, right? They mint tokens, and this is when this chart is going up. And so it's all about finding the right tokens, right? It's getting some kind of alert when the tokens are still cheap and have potential upside. And it's not about buying tokens that are currently already in free fall where the momentum is negative. For example, over here, have a look at this, the Cerebro token. It more than doubled in the last week. And I made a video on Cerebro, but nobody was interested because at that time the token was still rather unpopular. But at the time the price was also at 7 cents only. Now it's at 47 cents. And so that's the problem with YouTube, right? When I make a video about a token that is already well known, that has a big crowd, a big audience, then of course YouTube will show this video to this big audience. When I talk about an investment opportunity that's not yet that well known, that has a lot of upside potential, those are the kind of videos that aren't performing that well. So if you don't want to miss the next video, feel free to subscribe, but also set the notifications because again, the YouTube algorithm is working against us. Now let me show you why I made that Cerebro video at the point in time. I got a wallet alert. I got the alert that Kyle Chessy bought the token for 7 cents. And again, since then we went up by roughly 500%. Now what is wallet alerting? What is wallet tracking? It's first trying to find the right wallets. It's finding wallets of insiders or other influencers that have an impact on the price, or of top traders. It's finding those kind of wallets first and then monitor them. So for example, here is that Kyle Chessy. He's got 136,000 subscribers. And through on-chain analytics, we found 12 of his wallets. Well, have a look at this. This is Crypto Banter. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. And we've got 33 of their wallets. Or this here, Alex Becker, 1.5 million. And 12 of his wallets are tracked. And so this is, I believe, where we can get the real alpha in crypto. It's trying to find people that buy the things at the right time. It's trying to simply emulate their performances. When they make money all the time, right? When they print left and right, we can do that too if we know what they're doing. And so that's why I've got a dedicated tutorial section just on that topic. How can we find influencer wallets? How can we subsequently track those influencer wallets? And how can we in the end also interpret the signals that we get from that tracking? This is all part of the premium membership of this channel. So that's down below. It's thebitcoinstrader.com. It's not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics, right? The kind of charts that we looked at today. It's also about relative valuation charts. It's about backtesting. It's about portfolio management. It's about risk mitigation. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total. Once we have a wallet signal, we of course also have to discuss when should we buy, when should we sell. That's why we've got dedicated altcoin chats as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't make money, in case you don't learn anything, just message me within the first 7 days and I will refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. So does it make sense to still buy Chillguy? I'm not so sure. I think it's better to bet on tokens that currently have still positive momentum, where the momentum has not broken, but that still have sufficient upside. Ideally also tokens that are bought by our influencers, right? By people that know the market better than us. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers.